Murilo Novaes, a very familiar face around the Brazilian media, especially in the Volvo Ocean Race. We see him again at the Youth Worlds. How are you doing, Murilo?
Yeah, I'm fine. Here in Buzios, you know, I live here. I live in Cabo Frio, that is a town near Buzios. Here is a very common winter day for us today. Very windy. You see the east is blowing hard. I think all these youth sailors, they're gonna have a really, really good time here.
Just tell us a little bit about your role. Are you here as a media man, or just out of interest to watch the sailing? What are you doing here specifically?
Yeah, here I'm helping the organization with the press, especially the sailing press, since I have the most read internet newsletter on sailing in Brazil, and I always helping, you know, the events like Volvo Ocean Race.
Just tell us a little bit about what this event means for Buzios and for Brazil as a country on the whole, following so closely after the Volvo Ocean Race.
For us, it's incredible to have this event here. You know, we have the record number of countries, you know, attending the event. Buzios Torben always answers when someone asks him about his best place to sail. He always say Buzios, you know. So here for us Brazilians is one of the best spots for us for sailing. You're seeing why. We have lots of wind. Here is a very, very nice place either, a good town, you know. So I think for the rest of the year, we're gonna be talking about, you know, this youth sailing championship.
Just talk a little bit about the team, the Brazilian sailing team, a young team. How much experience is there? Who are the key players in the team?
Well, as you know, you have made interviews with Martinez, Torben's daughter. She's very good, not only because she's Torben's daughter, but because she's a very focused sailor. You know, since the Optimist, I've been keeping pace with her since she was a child, so I'm always looking at her and her brother Marco. They are very, very good sailors. Of course, they have the family, Torben, Lars, to help, but beside that fact, they are very, very good sailors. She's very focused. I think she's one of my favorites. This guy from the New Pride RSSX. It's very nice. He's from Buzios. He's used to this kind of wind, very strong winds. I think on the fleet there will be not that much of sailors used to this kind of conditions here in Buzios. He's sailing home. He's a very focused guy too. He comes from a poor family. You know, everybody helps him. You know, the city of Buzios is helping him. Bimba, that is the world champion, our Olympic windsurfer sailor, is helping him. So I think he has, you know, the drive to do a good championship. Well, they're young, so I think that they have to keep their minds focused on sailing and good sailing. They are not that experienced yet, so I think, you know, the emotional part of it will take a big part in the final result.
So clearly mentors and people like Torben and Lars are people that can certainly help these kids develop, not only professionally but emotionally and technically as well.
Yes, of course. We in the Brazilian Sailing Federation, we are now trying to make a good job on the psychological part of the sport as well, because we know we have pretty good sailors, you know, technically speaking, but sometimes even Bimba, Ricardo Vinic, when he lost the medal on Athens, it was a turning point for us in the Brazilian sailing community, that we have also to develop, you know, the emotional part of the athlete. So they have good advisors. So the Sailing Federation is doing this job. But as I said, they are young, and sometimes, you know, they get nervous, and they are trying hard to represent Brazil well, to be, you know, good hosts. So I think if they keep their mind good, they will sail good and do a good job.
Well, everyone's been a fantastic host. It's the most incredible location here, and I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic week of sailing. Thanks for chatting to us, Murilo, and we'll see you in the week. Thanks.
I thank you very much.
Thanks, man.